So I recently watched a video on the internet and it was basically about Jeff Bezos. I think we all know who he is, and he was giving advice on what he would tell young people and entrepreneurs and everyone to actually follow, what the advice he would give to people to be able to become successful at anything or whatever they do. I found the video quite useful and I picked up a few lessons I'd like to share in this video. And to be honest with you, I think the formula he gave is what I intend to follow. And if anyone wishes to follow as well, I think it's a good thing we all get on board. So, background story about who Jeff Bezos is. And basically, he graduated from college or the university with a degree in electrical engineering and computer science. That is so different from what he's doing now. We all know Jeff Bezos. He had a career in banking and a lot other places he worked other places, and then eventually there is Amazon. So the backstory behind Amazon, he had an idea in his career. He had an idea along the way and said, "Oh, he would like to sell books on the internet." Boom, that's how Amazon started. And then fast forward, we've got Amazon. Amazon is more than book selling online now. So what he advised from that one is to identify your purpose. Purpose identification purpose identification is such a tedious thing that you would probably think it's easy, but it's not. A survey, there have been so many surveys. Survey actually identified that only 10% of people would say that they've been able to identify their purpose and are living it. And even a survey by McKinsey and Company said that about 70% of people said their purpose is related to work. So it's actually work that gives people their purpose. So it looks like a lot of people base their purpose on just the work they do, which, well, to some extent is true, but I think purpose goes beyond that. And it's bent on everyone to identify what they are actually meant to do, what their life is actually supposed to come out with, what the outcome of their life has to be, what they stand for, and that is purpose. And identifying purpose actually is a very great way to start life and to actually be on a journey to success. I think once you find what you are good at, what you're passionate about, what you know best to do, you're actually gonna blow up in a few years, or you eventually become successful, and that is quite true. So I believe purpose finding is very important, and we all need to strive for to find our purpose. Jeff advises that we shouldn't follow dogma. We shouldn't follow the purpose of the moment. So in our time, for instance, a lot of people are choosing careers in IT not because they have passion for IT. It's but mind you, I'm not saying finding a purpose or finding a career in IT is a bad thing. No, I'm not saying that. But based on the advice Jeff Bezos gave, where he said not to follow the dogma of the day or the purpose of the day, that is why I'm mentioning IT. A lot of people are going into IT because it's a hot cake now. It's the order of the day and people like it. Everyone wants to go there so that they will be successful, so that they will make all the money and all of that. But he says, no, you need to find what you are really passionate about, what you're actually made to do. Like he said, he felt that he needed to sell books online, and boom, Amazon came up. So he advises that we look at life in that angle. We identify our purpose and then follow through. The second thing he advises is to actually choose your life. So what does he mean by choose your life? He gave an option. He said whether to choose a life of comfort and calmness or the life of service and adventure. And this is what I intend to choose. I'd like to choose a life of an adventure and service. So he said to create an atmosphere where people can actually be able to do what they want to do. So helping people identify their dreams or their goal is actually a way to provide a service for people to thrive. So that's how he put it. He puts it in a way that says that you should be able to create an atmosphere where people can thrive. And that is actually a life of service. That means you're actually providing a platform where people can be great or people can be the best they can be. So that's where he focuses on making customers the front line. So his focus has always been customers and how to improve and to better serve customers. So he advised that we all choose a line that will help us serve and also be adventurous. And that is what I intend to do. I think we all need to look at that and also choose that path as well. Thirdly, he mentioned that you need to manage your time, and that is where the subject of delegation comes in. Amazon, for instance, is such a great company, such a very big company, and Jeff, he says he doesn't want to be bothered or burdened with all of the things going on. He doesn't want his plate full. He wants to have time for himself so he can think. And I think at some point in our time or in life, you need to delegate. You need to give a portion of your time or of your workload to others to do. And if once you get that done, you should be able to have time to be able to think, to be creative, and to be innovative enough and to come out with new ideas. And that's exactly what Amazon has done today. And this is what I intend to do. Anybody who likes to do that can also join me to do this. And the last thing he mentions is to be actually grateful for whatever outcome your life tends to be. You need to be grateful. You need to be content with whatever the outcome of your choices would bring. And having a life of contentment will actually bring you much joy and much reason to live and to be more successful and to strive for higher heights and a better life. So, summary, I think these 4 points are great things we all need to look at. If we want our lives to be successful, we can always try and implement these in our daily lives, and this will help us achieve greater heights. And I actually intend to follow. It's his formula and it's his advice. I just came to explain what he meant, and I intend to borrow his ideas into my life because he's such a successful man, and I intend to follow his footsteps. I think he's a great man to emulate. This is exactly what I would like to do. So if you want to do this, why not join me? And that's the end of this video for today. If this video helped you in any way and you liked any aspect of it, just give me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you like about it. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and share to as many people who would like to hear and to also benefit from whatever thing that is going on this channel. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next video.